Hey Pisces, this is the third time that I record this reading. There's been so many interruptions. I don't know what's going on in the collective, but there's some kind of resistant energy being cleared out. But the messages are coming in. You have employment change, quiet retreat, and cooperation instead of competition. So these are the angel messages coming in for your reading. And what I'm getting here from Spirit is be ready, be prepared, do not flinch. I just got goosebumps because offers are coming in. You may have planted seeds that you forgot that you planted, and they're growing, they're blooming. New offers are coming in, upgrades, opportunities, new doors are opening up. And Spirit is saying that this is a part of the plan. It's not a random thing, it's not unexpected. It's leading you somewhere. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, and passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So you're not doing this alone. There is some kind of higher guidance coming in. Some of you may start to notice a lot of angel numbers, synchronicity, random coincidences, things that are connecting and clicking into place. Your next card is Quiet Retreat. For some of you, you may be guided to keep certain things to yourself, to move in silence, so that you don't attract any external energy. Go within so that you can connect with your own inner guidance because your higher self is speaking to you. Your higher self is guiding you and has answers and messages for you. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. The next steps that you're being guided to take are being revealed. This is why you may need to quiet down the voices around you, whether this is outside noise, your own inner voice, conflicting energies, resistance. There's a need to cut through the noise, to pause, to quiet down because you're being guided as to what to do next. And your final card is cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it away from you. There's no need to compete as there's abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So, some of you may have noticed that there were certain environments that were hostile, where people that were supposed to support you, that were supposed to be on your side, were competing with you or had some kind of underhanded energy towards you. And Spirit is saying, those are not your people. That's not the right environment. You have support coming your way and people that are team players, people that know their place and know what it is that they're good at. And they're not trying to take anything away. They're not trying to throw underhanded energy. Okay, you have positive connections coming in to support something that you're being guided to do. Okay, your next step is about to be revealed, and there's a need to go within to quiet down the noise so that you can hear your guidance clearly. Let's go ahead and move into the tarot. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces, and what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time? Six of Swords in the reverse. There may be some resistance here that is subconscious. You may not realize that there's some kind of subconscious belief or something that is holding you back or something that is making it difficult to let something go and to fully move on. Because the Six of Swords in the reverse can talk about holding on to past baggage or holding on to past lessons. There's some kind of energy here from the past that needs to be released for this energy to come back into the upright. Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords. Okay, so there is some overthinking and you are carrying too many wands. You're carrying too many responsibilities or you're trying to do too many things at once. And in order for you to shift into the Six of Swords in the upright, there's a need to let go of some of this baggage. Some of this baggage does not even belong to you, is what I'm getting here. And the Eight of Swords can talk about a mental entrapment. It can talk about feeling limited or restricted or not liking certain options or pathways. And Spirit is saying there's more options available to you that you're not seeing at this time. As you can see here, this person is blindfolded. So there is a need here to release some of the extra weight that you're carrying so that you can see clearly and free yourself from some kind of mental prison. Because the Six of Swords is saying, Pisces, this shift, this transition, this change is available to you now, but you can't carry the Ten of Wands with you. The Ten of Wands is too heavy, it's too burdensome. And you're also needing to free yourself from some kind of mental entrapment. This can be over analyzing, overthinking, this can be anxiety. 10 of Wands, taking on too much, an opportunity to free yourself from heavy burdens, obligations, finding yourself close to a successful outcome, the need to prioritize, a message to keep going. All those responsibilities, do you really need to carry all those ones all by yourself, all at the same time? Couldn't you drop a few of them by prioritizing? Or maybe, just maybe, things would go a whole lot faster if you enlisted some help. All you have to do is ask. Drop the non essentials and any heaviness that is weighing you down because you are so close yet so burdened. Think levity and ease. Streamlining will expedite your goals and bring relief to any overwhelm or molasses energy that you're feeling. Sometimes this means letting go of learned behavior or a limiting belief, and sometimes it means deleting a task on your calendar. Whether your burdens are material, spiritual, literal, or energetic, it's clear you've got some extra baggage right now. Release that ish and enjoy your last steps to the finish line. Your affirmation is I release my burdens into the ethers, knowing that the universe will help me tend to the essentials. So, some of you may be guided to prioritize at this time the things that are most important, the things that you're being called to do, and to release all the non essential. As you release this baggage, this heaviness, this extra weight, the Six of Swords comes back into the upright. And this shift, this transition is a lot more seamless, a lot easier for you. Let's go ahead and clarify. Holy Spirit, why is the Eight of Swords here for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know about the Eight of Swords? Okay, you have the Hierophant, you have the Tower, so you have two major arcanas in the upright, and you have the Four of Wands. You're going to be surprised in a positive way. The Hierophant is saying that there is some kind of higher guidance at play here. You're not doing this alone, and even if you can't see the full picture, even if you don't have all the answers, there is some higher guidance coming in here that is restructuring things, that is shifting things around you for the better. Four of Wands. You're going to be very happy that this happened. The Four of Wands is a celebration, it's a milestone, it's a major success. And the Tower is saying something here has felt heavy, unfair, or exhausting. And that's what needs to go. That is where the shift is taking place. The Tower is a shakeup, it's some kind of restructuring taking place. It's also card number 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. You're getting lucky here, but you may not realize it. You may not see it yet. Holy Spirit, what does Pisces need to know about the Tower? What does Pisces need to know about the Tower? For some of you, this may be a limiting belief that is being shifted. Realizing that you had the ability or you had the answer all along. The Tower is some way, somehow removing this blindfold. If there was any kind of limitation or restriction as to how much you could see or how much you were perceiving, that is what's being removed. That's what's being shaken up. You're going to realize that you have a lot more options than you expected. You're going to realize that there is a better path. I don't know what this is pertaining to. It's going to be different things for different people, but I'm hearing the word anxiety with the Eight of Swords. Either overthinking, feeling restricted, or overanalyzing something. But this is mental because the swords represent the mind space. The Tower, being a major arcana, is talking about some kind of shakeup, restructuring, getting you to see things in a different way, or revealing something to you. Again, it ends up in the Four of Wands, so this is a very good sign. And the Hierophant is overseeing this process. You have a higher guide by your side. I don't know who this is. This may be an ancestor, an ascended master, but I'm getting this as external energy. You have spiritual help, you have spiritual support. Holy Spirit, who is this Hierophant to Pisces? Judgment. Okay, so you have two major arcanas, three major arcanas. The Judgment, the Hierophant, and the Tower all in the upright, and the Ace of Wands. Something in your life is being made fair. Something here is balancing out. I'm hearing Judgment Day. You've reached a milestone. You've reached some kind of graduation point where you're moving on to the next level. And Judgment is ruling in your favor. Ace of Wands, you're being met by a new opportunity. As you surrender the 10 ones that are weighing you down, as you surrender whatever is exhausting you, whatever is heavy, whatever is slowing you down, you're offered an Ace of Wands. This is a brand new offer. This is a new beginning coming into your life. And it's divinely ordained. Okay, the Hierophant and the Judgment. These are very powerful cards. What I'm getting here is you're going to be very excited about this opportunity. This is going to spark something within you. Hey, there's a lot to look forward to, but this needs to be released first, because the only thing holding back this shift or this transition is the Ten of Wands. You have too many wands on your back, and you can't bring all of these wands with you because the Six of Swords needs to travel lightly. Air travels light, air is fast. So when you have this much weight on your shoulders, when you have this much draining you or exhausting you, you're not going to be able to move as fast as you need to. So Six of Swords, this comes back into the upright as you release the Ten of Wands. And then the Ace of Wands comes in. You're being offered something better, but there's something here that you need to surrender first. It's going to be different things for different people, so do apply this to your situation. The more quiet you get, the more you go within, you're going to be able to hear your higher guidance. Your higher self is trying to come in to deliver a message for you. So I'm getting two different energies here. I'm getting your higher self is coming in, but you also have an ascended master or a guide. They're both trying to communicate with you, but some of you may not be able to hear clearly because of the Eight of Swords, because of the Ten of Wands. There's some kind of release here that needs to take place. Holy Spirit, what is Pisces being guided to release? Please clarify the Ten of Wands. What is Pisces being guided to release? Eight of Pentacles. Some of you Pisces may be working too much, or you may be working too hard. I heard the word workaholic. Some of you lock in, and when you're dedicated and devoted to something, you keep going. But Spirit wants to talk to you. Spirit has a message to deliver to you, and you're not going to be able to hear if you're focused or concentrated on other things. You see, this person's attention is elsewhere. Okay? He's focused on carrying all these wands. He's focused on these pentacles and whatever craft or work he's doing. And the Eight of Swords is someone who's trapped, blindfolded. So I'm getting your guides are trying to communicate with you right now. Your higher self is coming in very strongly. This is why you need to pause and go within. Silence, okay, quiet retreat, cut through the noise so that you can hear clearly what is being said. There's a message here that Spirit wants to deliver. So, Eight of Pentacles. There is a job or a career or a craft here that's taking too much of your time, too much of your energy. And Spirit is saying this is not allowing you to focus on your spiritual life. This is not allowing you to focus on the things that you're being guided to do. Because you're so focused on whatever this is for you, this can talk about the material world, whether it's contracts, bills, work, projects, investments. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of work. But when it's paired with the Ten of Wands, I'm hearing the word workaholic, or you're just carrying too much on your back to where your focus, your mind is somewhere else when your guides and your higher self are trying to speak to you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know about the Ten of Wands? What does Pisces need to know about the Ten of Wands? I just got a message here. This may not resonate for all of you, but if the work that you do, whether it's a career, whether it's a job, whether it's an investment, a business, whatever work you're doing right now, if it's taking too much of your time, too much of your energy, Spirit wants you to be connected to your spiritual life. This is why there is some kind of employment change, or there's some kind of an upgrade here, because your life is meant to be aligned with a higher vibration, a higher timeline. And if you're doing something that is draining you and exhausting your energy, you're not going to be able to serve your life purpose or your mission. So this is not going to resonate for all of you, so only take what resonates. Spirit wants your attention to be on your life purpose, on your passion, on the reason why you're here. And if something here is taking your time, your energy, and getting in the way, it's no longer in alignment. So for some of you, the change is coming in to level you up, to upgrade you, because something here is lowering your vibration. Okay, quiet retreat. The answers you need are already here. You just need to quiet down to receive them, to hear them clearly. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Ten of Wands for Pisces. The Hermit, the High Priestess. I'm getting full body chills right now. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 major arcana. Spirit is coming through very strongly, and there's something that you need to know. There's something that you need to see. The Hermit holds a lot of wisdom, and so does the High Priestess. The High Priestess actually receives premonitions, messages, intuitive nudges about what's to happen, what's to come. And they're both in the upright. So your intuition is there, your wisdom is there. But there's something in your life that's lowering your vibration or that's taking your time and your energy, and it's making something heavy for you. It's taking you off the path that you're meant to be on. And this is why Spirit wants you to get quiet, because whatever you're giving your attention and energy to is not the direction that Spirit wants you to go in. Okay, so only take what resonates here. The Hermit is card number 9. Something here is coming to a conclusion, and the High Priestess is a card number 2. You're putting 2 and 2 together. There's some kind of union coming into your life. Your light and your shadow are working together here. They're connecting for you to be able to see something, for you to be able to do something. Okay, so your wisdom, your knowledge, and your intuition are aligning for a higher purpose. What are your messages for Pisces, Holy Spirit? And what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time? People treat you exactly how they feel about you. Okay, so some of you have certain kinds of people around you that may want to drain your energy. They may want to feed off of your light, and Spirit is saying that's not what you're meant to do. You have a mission, you have a purpose here, and if someone is draining your energy, it's not worth it. I don't know who this is. This could be family, someone in your community, this could be someone in the workplace. I don't know who this is for you, but Spirit is saying the way that they're treating you is exactly how they feel about you. These people may not value themselves, they may not have done any work on themselves, and they're trying to take your energy, they're trying to take you off a high vibration, they're trying to take you out of alignment here. People treat you exactly how they feel about you. And you have 2 other messages here. You are being protected from something you prayed for, and your dream life is closer than your fear tells you. I don't know why I keep getting chills in this reading. So I don't know for who this message is for. This may be very specific, but there's someone around you that has been trying to lower your vibration. This could be consciously or unconsciously. They may not know that they're doing this, or they may know exactly what they're doing. And Spirit is saying you're being protected from something you prayed for. You're not meant to be around people or environments that drain you. You're not meant to be in places that take your light, take your energy away. Yeah, you have something to do here. There's something that Spirit wants you to focus on, and this is taking your attention and focus off of what's important. And you're so close. Okay, your dream life is closer than your fear tells you. The 10 of Wands is the ending, it's the completion. You're very, very close to a successful outcome. 4 of Wands, you're going to be celebrating very soon. But there's a need to release something here so that you can fully shift into the 6 of Swords in the upright. Okay, this is a transition. In the reverse, it's resistance. Your light may trigger a lot of people, and they may not even realize why they're doing what they're doing or why they're saying what they're saying. They may be connected to negative energies. They may have a toxic lifestyle or a toxic way of being to where they don't recognize how their energy affects other people. You're being protected from someone here. The High Priestess, dreams, powerful visions, psychic insight, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, and a spiritual experience. The Priestess sits on the edge of this realm and the next as she draws down the meaning of illumination from beyond the veil. Sacred insights and profound wisdom are flowing to you now. And to access them, you must tune into your intuition and submerge your thoughts into her subconscious realm. The language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you now through metaphor in dreams or in ancient memories that resurface to be processed. Pay attention to synchronicity, any nagging feelings of being off track, and as well as gut feelings that move you in a new direction at this time. So that's what I'm getting here. The 10 of Wands, your energy, your attention is going to something that is draining you. And Spirit is trying to communicate with you because there is a change coming in, a change in direction. Yeah, pay attention to any feelings of being off track. Someone here was trying to get in the way of something, whether they're doing this consciously or unconsciously. So, Spirit wants you to refocus, to place your attention back into yourself. Okay, quiet retreat, move in silence at this time, but also cut through the noise. Go within because there is information for you. Spirit is communicating with you about the next step, about what you're meant to do next. The divine whispers that are emanating from your soul hold an important message for you, and the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the priestess and your conscious understanding of the signs will be found through your own quiet introspection. Your affirmation is, I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. Some crystals that may help at this time with the guidance, the messages, the answers that are coming in is angel light and also amethyst. So I don't know why Spirit is bringing this up, but there's a lot of information coming through at this time. There's something here that you need to know, something here that you need to hear, and it's going to be different things for different people. But the High Priestess is coming in as a bridge between the other realm and this physical realm. You're being guided as to what to do next and why certain things are happening. And you may need to meditate, you may need to slow down, to light some candles, to sage, so that you can clear all the energetic noise around you. What does Pisces need to know about this High Priestess energy? Okay, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Your mind or your anxiety or overthinking is not letting you hear the truth of your intuition, because your intuition is not your mind. Your intuition is not your thoughts. Whereas the Nine of Swords in the reverse, this is your thoughts, this is your mind, this is overthinking, overanalyzing, thinking of multiple scenarios in your mind. Okay, so Eight of Swords, free yourself from some kind of mental restriction, some kind of overthinking here, so that you can hear your intuition. Your intuition doesn't come from a place of fear, whereas the mind can, the ego can. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know about the High Priestess? And by the way, the High Priestess represents your energy, Pisces. So this is your strength. This is your core energy. So anything that's not that is going to be noise. Anything that's not that is going to be misaligned energy, buffers, restrictions, resistance. Clarify the High Priestess for Pisces, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know about the High Priestess? This is the third time that I filmed this reading, so something or someone doesn't want you to receive this message. There's been some kind of interruptions in the collective, creating more noise, creating more resistance, but you have the ability to cut through this noise. Spirit wants you to surrender 10 of these ones to receive a new one. Hey, this is heavy, this is burdensome, and you're being given something creative, something exciting, something passionate. Holy Spirit, clarify the High Priestess for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about the High Priestess? What does Pisces need to know? Okay, I'm not getting any clarifiers from the tarot. I'm going to pull some messages because I feel like this is important. Again, it's not going to resonate for all of you, but there's information, there's messages. You may have prayed, you may have asked for answers, you may have asked for some kind of guidance, and it's already there. It's already around you. But whatever noise, whatever resistance is in the environment doesn't want you to receive this information. Okay, I just heard opposition. So Pisces need to know. Notice the patterns. You've been through this before, is what I'm getting here. You freed yourself from an Eight of Swords. You freed yourself from a Ten of Wands in the past. And Spirit wants you to notice the patterns. What did you do last time to free yourself? What did you do last time to release yourself from a heavy burden? How did you cut ties? How did you close the door? How did you release resistance? So there's something here about you remembering and noticing the patterns, because you've been here before, you've done this before, and Spirit wants you to recreate something, to free yourself from any Eight of Swords energy, to release yourself from the Ten of Wands. Tell me more. What does Pisces need to know about the High Priestess? Block and delete anything or anyone that's getting in the way of your peace, that's creating problems, that's creating resistance, that's creating noise in your life. It's time to set a healthy boundary and to fully let it go. Because there is some kind of resistance here. Again, this is the third time that I filmed this reading. So let's know about the High Priestess. What does Pisces need to know? They love your vibe. Okay, so you have an energy vampire around you. I wasn't getting that in the beginning, but the Ten of Wands can be something or someone that's taking your energy, taking your attention. And for some of you, this is a person. They love your vibe, they love your energy because you've been doing the work. Your energy is clean. Your energy harmonizes environments. Your energy neutralizes chaotic energy. So someone here has been feeding off of your energy. Notice the patterns. You've dealt with people like this before, and block and delete. It is time to cut the cord here. Some of you may be guided to do a cord cutting meditation, to sage, to get rid of things that belong to this person. So I don't know what your specific situation is. If you'd like to get a personal reading, the links are down below. But what I'm getting here is someone is feeding off of your energy. They love your vibe. They love what you bring to the table. But going back to the initial message, people treat you exactly how they feel about you. If this person feels jealousy or has some kind of animosity towards you, I'm getting here, this is showing up as an energy vampire. So you're not imagining something. Hey, Ten of Wands, it is time to free yourself from a heavy burden. For some of you, this may be a person. Block and delete. It is time to cut ties or cut a cord here. Okay, we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this could be a water sign, or this could be someone who's emotionally manipulative. Magician. Someone's trying to manifest their way back into your life. Someone's trying to manifest access into your energy. Holy Spirit, clarify they love your vibe. What does Pisces need to know about this person? What does Pisces need to know about this person? The Fool. Okay, so I'm getting two different messages here. For some of you, this may be an Aries. For others of you, this may be a water sign. What you need to know about this person is that they're new on their spiritual path. They're new on their soul journey. So your spiritual awakening, the work that you've done on yourself, the things that you know, the access that you have into the higher realms is nothing compared to this person. So they're walking in brand new, fresh, okay? They haven't had much spiritual experience. They may be just awakening, or they may have not even awakened yet. Okay, because the Fool is not even card number 1, it's card number 0. So this person may not have a lot of experience. They may not know why they do certain things. Yeah, High Priestess, you see too much, you know too much, and this person, they may do things out of ignorance. They may not necessarily be a bad person, but they may not realize the impact of their actions. They may not realize that their actions have an effect, that their actions have consequences. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know about this person? What does Pisces need to know about this person? Nine of Wands in the reverse. This person does not like your boundaries. This person does not like the fact that you're reserved. I heard closed off, but I'm getting reserved because the High Priestess is not someone who's open and receptive to everyone. There's a level of access that the High Priestess has because of the spiritual work. So whoever it is that I'm channeling for, you've had multiple awakenings, you've had multiple ego deaths. You have access to information that other people don't because of your spiritual path. And someone who doesn't have that knowledge, who doesn't have that information, who moves foolishly, or who doesn't care about the consequences of their actions, it's not going to be a good match. So someone here is feeding off of your energy, and I heard energy vampire. So it says here, block and delete and notice the patterns. This is not the first energy vampire you encounter. And with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, they don't like how reserved or how guarded you are because it doesn't allow them to walk freely into your life. It doesn't allow them to go about their agenda or their intentions the way that they want. They're noticing that you have walls, that you have boundaries, and it's not letting them have free access to your energy. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know about this person? Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, so this person, yes, they do love your vibe. There's something very independent, something very free, something very passionate and creative about your energy. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, Pisces, you built this yourself. You created your own luck. And with the Nine of Pentacles, things around you flourish. Things around you are beautiful because you put in the work, because you planted these seeds. You have an old soul and you have a lot of wisdom. However, this person can foolishly just walk in and step all over the garden here. So Spirit is saying, notice the patterns. It's not that this person is necessarily a bad person, but they're unconscious, is what I'm getting here. They're not aware. They don't have the same level of spiritual depth that you have. So they may see things in a completely different way. They may think that they just love your vibe or they love your energy, but they may not realize that they're trying to feed off of your energy. Okay, I heard energy vampire. So Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, they may try to imitate some of the things that you represent or some of the energy that you embody. But being the Fool, the first card in the tarot, they have a long way to go. The work that you've done on yourself is reflecting. People can see it, people notice it, and this is why you have to protect your energy. This is why you have to have healthy boundaries. Spirit, give me a few more messages for the Fool. What does Pisces need to know about the Fool? What does Pisces need to know about the Fool? I meant what I said. So you set a boundary or you made a decision here and you're not changing your mind about this? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know about the Fool? Good investment. You decided to invest your energy back into yourself. And someone here, they don't know how to get around your boundaries. They don't know how to overstep or how to regain access to your energy. You've done the work to get here. You have a lot of lessons, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom that's going to take this person lifetimes. So it's not an energetic match. And because you're not on the same level, this person is feeding off of your energy. They may just think that they love your vibe, but they're truly feeding off of your energy. And this is why Spirit is saying block and delete. Someone here is trying to feed off of you, and you made a good investment by investing into yourself. This is how you got to the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands level. This is how you got to the High Priestess level. There's something here about not budging on your boundaries. Once you establish a healthy boundary, do not let someone try to override that. Because again, they're not necessarily showing up as a bad person, but they're showing up as an energy vampire. They're trying to emulate or imitate some of your qualities, Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, and they like to be around you. But to you, you may feel exhausted when you're around this person. So you are being protected from something you prayed for. Spirit wants you to create distance or to cut cords and free yourself from this energy or from this person. Holy Spirit, what does Pisces need to know about this person? What does Pisces need to know about this person? Tactical vanishing. You're being advised to pull your energy away. You don't have to say a word. Move in silence. Invested in you. Yeah, this person is not just invested in you, they're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your energy signature. They're trying to emulate it. They're trying to model after it. They're trying to copy it. Cutoff game too strong. So we have two confirmations here. Cutoff game too strong and block and delete. You're being advised to cut ties because you're not benefiting off of this energy, whereas this energy is trying to benefit off of you. They're trying to feed off of you and it's showing up as an energy vampire. So you're being advised to vanish, to pull your energy away silently. You don't have to make an announcement here. Block and delete and cut off game too strong. Someone here is realizing that the energy signature that you have is not something that they've ever felt before, is not something that they've ever been able to create for themselves. And this is why they're looking for you. This is why they're trying to make some kind of connection or regain some kind of access to you. What does Pisces need to know about this person? What does Pisces need to know about this person? Love doesn't chase, it chooses. You're one bold decision away from a breakthrough, and someone is not who you think they are. There's something that this person is hiding. Either the way that they show up, the way that they present themselves is not the truth of the situation, is not who they really are. And what I'm getting here with the High Priestess is you already see a lot, you already know a lot, and you can feel into things before they even happen. But there's something here that you still don't realize about this person. Again, they're showing up as an energy vampire. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, your attention, your focus needs to be elsewhere. There's changes, there's opportunities, there's doors opening up for you, and you're being guided to cut through the noise, to quiet your mind, because you're one bold move away from a breakthrough. Something here is really, really close. You have the 10, which is a completion, and you have another message confirming the same thing. Your dream life is closer than you think. So you're one decision away from a breakthrough here. And someone has been trying to feed on your energy. Someone here has been trying to take your attention off what's important. They've been trying to distract you. And this may be happening on a subconscious level. You may not realize. So this message may not resonate for all of you, but in the extended, I'm going to ask, what is it that they're hiding? Who are they really? Okay, because it says here, they're not who you think they are. There's something they don't want you to see about them. There's something they don't want you to know. And again, this message may not resonate for all of you, so I'm going to save that for the extended. Let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Swords. Holy Spirit, what does Pisces need to know about the Eight of Swords? What does Pisces need to know about the Eight of Swords? Please clarify. And we're going to wrap this reading up and head over to the extended. So, Temperance. The more that you balance out your life, the more that you ground yourself, the less you're going to be in your head, the less you're going to be overthinking or overanalyzing. So the way to free yourself from any kind of Eight of Swords energy is by moderating, by tempering something, by introducing a new balance into your life. You have the power to transmute energies that may be overwhelming or maybe causing anxiety into something that works for you. You can transmute anxiety into peace. And Spirit is showing you how to do that with the Temperance. So you have the power over the situation. You have the power over your own mind. Temperance is also card number 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. There's a change here that is happening within your mindset, within the way that you believe certain things, the way that you see yourself, the way that you think. Balance and moderation is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What is this Eight of Swords for Pisces? 7 of Swords. Do not believe everything you think. If you get negative thoughts, challenge them. Because it's not rooted in truth. The 7 of Swords can talk about deception, either deception from someone else or inner deception. So any kind of negative energy, any kind of negative thought, challenge it, question it, and replace it with 3 positive thoughts. That is how you're going to balance something out. That's how you're going to moderate something. And these are all mental energies. 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords in the reverse. It's time to get grounded in your body. It's time to get grounded in your environment and challenge any negative thoughts, question them, and replace them with positive thoughts because it's not rooted in truth here. You have more options than you realize. There's a need to shift any kind of negative thinking and be very aware what it is that you're consuming. What kind of music are you listening to? What kind of content are you watching? If you're watching the news, is it tuning you into a negative vibration? Be very aware of that because this can happen on a subconscious level to where you may not realize why you're feeling some kind of way or why you are interpreting things from a different perspective. Spirit is saying, don't believe everything you think and challenge the negative thoughts because you're going to realize that they're not rooted in truth. And the more that you do this, the more you're going to alchemize this energy in your favor. I'm going to go ahead and head over to the extended for the ones of you that do resonate. The links are down below. I'm going to ask some very specific questions. I'm going to get some messages and answers here. We're also going to look into what you don't see coming, Spirit's final advice and guidance. Blessings, Pisces. Take care.